is exceptionally lovely at dawn and sunset. Sometimes the Taj Mahal is veiled in mist, at other times glowing soft pink or shadowed in pearl grey, or softening to creamy yellow. The changing illumination is actually a decorative motif designed to produce an assortment of responses in the viewer, and according to the principles of Mughal architecture, light symbolises the presence of Allah. Completed in 1653, the Taj Mahal was erected by the Mughal ruler Shah Jahan to honour the memory and enshrine the body of his favourite wife, Mumtaz Mahal, elect of the palace, who died while giving birth to the 14th child. Wow. Building the mausoleum took 22 years and 20,000 workers. A convoy of 1,000 elephants hauled the marble blocks, each weighing more than 2 tons, from quarries more than 200 miles away. It's amazing. The tomb's octagonal main chamber exhibits remarkable acoustic properties, and the dome was designed to resonate with the harmonies of musicians or with the chanting of verses from the Quran. And next we have this one, which is the Golden Pavilion. This graceful pavilion is probably the most recognisable temple in Japan, and no wonder. How many buildings are entirely covered in gold, shining in the soft light? The Golden Pavilion, or Kinkakuji, as it is known in Japanese, looks like a glittering jewel box. But the beauty of the temple once brought it tragedy. In 1950, a disturbed Buddhist temple novice burned the 14th century pavilion to its foundations, and apparently unable to control his covetousness, he torched the building. Within 5 years, however, the Golden Pavilion rose again. On the new roof, appropriately, perches a phoenix. The pavilion was built as a retirement villa for the shogun Ashikaga Yoshimitsu, who, after withdrawing from public life, exercised power in the background by installing his 10-year-old son as shogun. Interested in the artistic life, he collected Song Chinese artwork, staged traditional No plays, and practiced Zen and the tea ceremony. When he died, his retirement villa was converted into a temple in accordance with his wishes. The much admired pavilion rises in 3 stories, each having a different architectural style and reflecting a different aspect of the shogun who built it. The first floor is a residential palace, complete with a covered dock for the shogun's pleasure boat. The second is a Buddhist prayer hall or samurai house, and the third is a small Zen temple with sliding doors and bell-shaped windows. Set on pillars, the Golden Pavilion extends over the pond, a popular design of the Shinden style during the Heian period of Japanese history. On the exterior of the graceful building, a layer of shimmering gold leaf creates an unforgettable picture. It's gorgeous. Look there. Now we think we've got 2 more of these pages that have marks on them. This is the Tokyo Sky Tree. Tree stands. In another allusion to Japan's past, the Sky Tree implements the same architectural principles used in traditional pagodas to keep the tower stable in Japan's natural, disaster-prone environment. A central concrete pillar and a system of shock dampers allows the tower to withstand up to a magnitude 7 earthquake. The Sky Tree's two different nighttime light displays, Iki and Miyabi, are meant to represent the passage of time and express the idea that today is connected to tomorrow. The designs are also used environmentally friendly LED lights, helping preserve the beauty of Japan for future generations. Visitors at the Sky Tree can visit observation decks at 1,150 feet and 1,476 feet. On a clear day, they can even see Mount Fuji, some 60 miles away. The higher deck features a section of glass flooring where visitors can stand directly over the city, taking in the sights of present-day Tokyo from a building that evokes the spirit of its past and the promise of its future. Now this top picture, let's see, this must be the walkway. Total cost of the tower is reported to be about $600 million. Wow. And then finally, we have the Sydney Opera House. Like a flotilla of grand ships under sail, gliding across one of the world's great natural harbours, the Sydney Opera House arrests every visitor's attention. Since opening in 1973, this performance complex has become the very emblem of Sydney. Each year, the Opera House presents some 3,000 performances in its main spaces. The 1,547-seat Opera Theatre, the 2,679-seat Concert Hall, the 544-seat Drama Theatre, the 398-seat Playhouse, and the newest addition, the 282-seat Studio. But the design of the building itself takes centre stage. Surely one of the 20th century's most masterful architectural statements, it is utterly original with its peaked white roofs shaped like sails. Of the structure, architect Jorn Utzon predicted, in the hot sun of the day, it will be a beautiful white shimmering thing, as alive to the eyes as architecture can make so much for joining me. As usual,